Feeling weary of frequent clothing changes and the slow climb to success, we needed some tangible hope. Since we lived 5 hours apart at the time, we discussed our experiences over a walkie-talkie app on our phones, leaving each other voice messages to respond to. We lamented the soiled laundry, celebrated the tiny victories, and shared our deeper struggles. "It's just not clicking. I feel angry. Is that normal?" one of us asked. "Do you feel impatient? How do I give grace when it feels like he isn't making it to the potty on purpose?" the other asked. We both wondered aloud, does the Bible address this? If Christ really changes everything, how does he change potty training? What does the gospel have to say about this? At first, the answers were unclear. We started by swapping practical tips, finding humor in our battle stories. We fumbled, but we also dug deeper until we discovered the treasure of the gospel. We discussed our sin issues, building on each other's thoughts as the transforming work of Christ came clearly into focus. Only when we found our identity in Christ, instead of the success of our children, were we able to model his love to those who just couldn't get it. It did not always sound this clear and concise, of course, but the gist of it was there. Through that process, our motherhood changed in a concrete way. Our children weren't suddenly dry all day, and we still swapped strategies, but the gospel proved more hopeful than any online article, more helpful than any book we could buy, and more sustaining than any quick fix we shared with one another. It was a relief to find that it really is true. The gospel changes everything. A fix that fails us. We became first-time moms within 9 months of each other. And although we didn't realize it at the time, we both entered motherhood with high expectations. We had visions of tidy living rooms, gourmet homemade dinners, peaceful walks with a stroller, and obedient children who loved Jesus and their mamas. We had a lot to learn, but we felt ready for the challenge. As we put together our baby registries, full of cute swaddles, high chairs, stylish yet practical diaper bags, and all the necessities, we were starry-eyed and optimistic. We knew there would be hard things, but we felt as prepared as we could be. After all, we were equipped with well-rounded registries, how-to books on motherhood, mom friends who'd gone before us, and the endless answers a Google search could provide. Today, with 8 kids between us, our optimistic expectations have toppled under the pressures of everyday life. Just like when we realized our carefully selected muslin swaddles were insufficient at holding our Houdini baby's arms in place, motherhood left us feeling inadequate, frustrated, and desperate for new solutions. We hastily searched for answers to where, when, and why our mothering went wrong. Although we found some helpful tips and practical strategies, in the end, the how-to books offered insufficient instructions. Our mom friends did things we didn't understand and didn't want to emulate. And Google, in all its millions of search results, didn't always hold the correct answers to our questions. Other moms around us experienced a hole in their hopes for motherhood too. And it wasn't just our own mom friends, it's a nearly universal experience in modern motherhood. According to a Barna Group study, 95% of moms say they need to do better in at least one area of life. 80% say they feel overwhelmed by stress. 70% say they don't get enough rest. And more than 50% feel overcommitted and dissatisfied by their balance of work and home life. If motherhood is supposed to be so wonderful, one of life's biggest blessings, why do we feel stressed, tired, dissatisfied, and overcommitted? If social media personalities, motherhood gurus, and book writing experts hold the answers, why do we need more and more help? Sometimes our response to not enough feelings in motherhood is to brush off our guilt instead of looking beneath it. Influencers, authors, and even our own friends and family tell us that simply because we are our children's loving moms, we are enough. Our well-intentioned efforts, however large or small, are all that's needed. We should stop worrying about the nagging guilt and create the life we want. But deep down, we still have this lurking feeling that we're missing the mark, and we don't know how to cope with it. So we joke and eye roll about our child's behavior. We post our mom fails to social media. We let the mess be messy without